Say less.
Anybody putting a song on?
I got it.
You got it? All right, say less.
So we just sing a cappella.
It better be something good.
I could sing
No pressure.
Danger Zone from Top Gun if you guys want. That was an amazing movie, by the way.
Fuck that right wing movie.
He said right wing movie.
America.
I was like a
Did
politician.
y'all see the little thing he put out for Mission Impossible?
Who, me?
No, Tom Cruise.
Nah, what'd he put?
So he's like, he must be strapped in, but he's sitting on one of them funky ass planes where like the shit's open, like those propeller planes. That motherfucker
The
standing.
one that
up.
you gotta start them and shit?
So he's standing up on the plane, and he's like, and you can barely hear him because the shit's out in the open.
Oh, God.
Like, cause he's standing on
I'm
the fucking
scared to
plane.
hear what you gonna say.
And he goes like, I hope you guys like Top Gun Maverick. As the fucking plane's in there, right? The shit's going like easily 400 miles an hour. The shit's all above the Grand Canyon or some shit. And he goes, we're filming Mission Impossible fucking 42 or whatever it is. And another plane rolls up to him and it's like, yo, we need to hurry up. We're losing daylight. And he's like, all right, see you guys at the movies. And the plane just fucking does like a nosedive.
Oh, shit.
As he's just, like, I gotta find that.
Did he die?
That was
No.
in the Top Gun movie?
No, this is just him like,
I think
would be crazy.
I think Tom Cruise is a vampire too, though. For real. Like him, Pharrell.
Wait, is it playing?
Yeah.
oh, right, look, shit. On the set of the fucking early screening.
Hard times, nickels and dimes.
Oh, he got the 1942 airplane.
Yeah, he got the,
Nah, that's not real.
dog, this is real. This
He
ain't
does his own
CGI.
stunts.
Put it toward the mic so
Hell
they can hear it.
Nah, that ain't real. Fuck out of here.
Look how he's chilling on the plane, though.
Bro, Tom Cruise a fucking goat, man.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
He should have smacked Chris Rock. Oh, he wildin'.
That shit ain't real.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Nigga, how is that not
See
real?
you at the movies and then peace out.
Hell.
Oh, shit. And he's not even in the fucking seat. He don't even got his seatbelt on.
That shit ain't real.
Yo, he gonna be that shit where like motherfuckers dying on set.
Yeah.
You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
yo, his
That's how he
insurance.
wants to go.
His
yo.
insurance people are probably like, yo, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have life insurance, yo. There's no way. If you do shit
No,
like that, they're going to deny that shit instantly.
No, they do. Maybe not life insurance, but every time they do a movie, they definitely have to insure. Like, there's a big insurance policy.
I don't know.
Don't be hanging off. Nigga, get in your seat.
All right, this is episode what? 55 of the Toxic Ass Friends. I am your host, Polito Vega.
Bow.
Here with a few good friends. I don't know if we're friends anymore, yo. I'll tell you the truth, yo.
No, we are
We're
hard
family.
friends. No, it's less.
Don't Vin Diesel me.
I don't think so. I think we're just acquaintances in podcasts.
We're just
Because we never see each other.
We don't.
This is the
We
only
don't.
time.
We don't.
Fuck y'all
Everybody's
niggas.
summers went all over the place. This is how I knew we had a rift in the friendship. We're in a massive group text.
Oh, shit. I know he's going.
And I'm like, yo, Thursday football, we
Yep.
back. Let's go. What are we doing? Our boy Brian responds, yo, I don't got the kids. Where we at? We gonna be at such and such. Let's go hit him up. Nobody answered for like 3 hours. Then Ray goes, I just talked to Gob and Steve. We might go to the W and enjoy happy hour. And I'm like, Gob and Steve are in this chat. Why didn't y'all motherfuckers say anything? And he's like, we had a conversation on the side.
And he does that.
I'm like, what
Side
the fuck?
conversations.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
To my defense,
No idea.
The
To my
motherfucker
defense,
over
Ray
there.
called me, and he was like,
My
He's gonna
defense.
snitch on me.
we
He is-
outside. I'm like,
He
where
don't
we
wanna
going?
invite nobody.
Well, we were supposed to be outside
But
Wednesday.
I'm like, y'all acting like y'all not looking at the same text.
messages, yeah.
And they
I
didn't
rely-
have the fucking
so-
decency to reply back.
The way I
this
think
motherfucker
is
goes,
like, I just
yo,
spoke-
we ain't doing nothing.
The way I think, I was like, I just spoke to Ray. Ray's gonna put it in a group.
No,
chat.
he's not. Don't ever rely on him.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's like the last
I'm-
person you want to rely on.
I'm
is
Mr.
Ray.
Unreliable.
And then nobody ended up where they said they were going to be.
Nah, not at all. I went to the WAD, though.
Ray could have came. He just didn't want to.
Yeah, you were committed. Like, what's going on at that place? I need to know. Maybe off camera.
I don't know. I shit you not. The bill was only like $60.
All right, so you want me to say Ray works there?
Yeah, he needs to pay back.
you
that
know
rent.
You
when
get the employee discount.
You know when I
He
find a
works
spot,
weekends,
I
guys.
stick to it. I stick to it.
But I said, what a weird place to watch football. That's
It-
why-
it was,
threw
though. I'm not gonna
everybody
lie to
off
you.
when you mentioned that place. I was,
It's
won't
not
lie
a
to you.
sports bar.
not a
It's-
What?
it's
What's
I
the
won't lie to you,
place?
It's weird. The what?
The W.
The W Hotel in Rahway,
In Rahway.
right in the corner by the train station.
I like this place.
It's a hotel.
It's dope, but it's not.
It's half a hotel, half in like apartment place, and on the bottom they got a really
Yeah,
nice
like condos
bar.
and
Like,
shit
so
like
if you
that.
want a good drink, that's a good place to
yeah,
go.
yeah.
But we're talking about kicking off football season, and this dude.
It's not a football season thing. No, it was.
Now, mind you, the
it was
place
off.
we went to was a nice place, but that shit also wasn't the place to go for football season.
It's a good
How
place.
how was
go.
Tommy's?
We went to Tommy's Tavern.
Tommy's is dope. I went to Tommy's.
Wait, this was when?
I
Yesterday?
paid $15 for a
Oh,
shot
wow.
of Casamigos.
I didn't get an invite.
Yeah.
You not
You
on the
see?
chat?
You see?
Huh?
You not on the chat?
Did I? No.
Apparently not.
No,
Look,
Wes and I are
we're
not in
terrible
that chat.
friends. We're terrible friends.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
alright.
I've
I didn't
come
think-
to the realization that we're close friends,
this-
but we're not good friends.
that
to
place,
each other.
that place is a fucking high upscale Applebee's.
Yeah, I don't think I would go back.
Oh,
to that
so the
place to
waiting
watch
room.
football games.
What,
No, the
Tommy's?
waiting room is terrible.
Waiting room is it smells like racism.
Yeah, the waiting room smells like
How's it
pool
racist?
water.
Everybody works there is Spanish.
I don't know. I just
like the
get,
waiting
I
room.
feel like I'm getting judged. I feel like
The waiting
I don't
room
know.
is dope.
So what happened was we get there, right?
I like
And they got bars, they got TVs or whatever, and it's football. So the football's in that, like, it's in the atmosphere. People are there to see the games. They got a rooftop, and apparently, like, the reason to go there is for the rooftop, right?
Yeah,
The dude's like
That's what-
$10 cover. I'm like, all right.
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm like, all right, maybe there's
I
like
went there on a Friday and there was no cover.
so I'm like, maybe there's a DJ, maybe there's something. So I'm like, what's going on up there? Is it like a fucking party? The guy goes, nah, there's a live jazz band.
Ooh.
Hold on. Time
On a
out.
regular
time out,
day,
Time out.
ooh,
That
on,
On
football.
There was
Yeah.
No,
jazz
no.
in
Not
opening
sure.
football day.
Yeah. So I go, wait a
Live
minute.
jazz?
I go, do they shut the fuck up when the game's on?
Like they do at Central Park?
Yeah, like when the fucking game's on, you could
Do whatever
lower
the
that
fuck you
shit
want.
down or something. He was like, nah, they playing like all night. I was like, nah, I'm not paying $10 for that. And he's like, you can sit at the bar. So we sat at the bar, which is kind of, it was dope. Like the food was all right, the beers were all right. Like cold beer, that I
Yeah, they have a
appreciate that.
lot of. They have a lot.
I just went to drink the time I went.
Fire.
I went like on a Friday night.
How was the dress code though? Like, were they like?
There was no drink.
They didn't.
Nah, there's no dress code.
Because as soon as I went to the website, that just said dress smart casual. I'm like, what the
That
fuck
means
is
no
smart
black
casual? Oh shit!
know what?
That means no like
That's why I
That
wasn't
just says-
invited.
That just says
anywhere
smart
you go to,
casual.
and there's just like dress code. That means like yeah, they don't want
You
me
can't.
there.
and
go
we
in-
know
you
West
can't-
don't wear sweat.
That's why. That's why
West
I wasn't
only wears
invited.
sweats and cargo pants.
You can't. You
Yeah,
can't wear a
cargo shirts,
jersey
huh?
up there
You said what?
on football Sunday. You can't wear a jersey up there.
That's crazy.
stupid.
It's
Did
football
somebody
Sunday.
tell
You can't wear a jersey.
Nah, he's just making shit up.
Yo,
now.
when I went there,
That's not smart casual.
look, the vibe. I went, like I said, I went on a Friday night. The vibe was pretty cool, but I paid $15 for a fucking shot of tequila.
I don't think I'm going back there to watch the games. But
No, I wouldn't go there for
I
football.
would go there. I would go back there, but not for football.
Yeah, not for football.
sure.
I don't
Definitely
think that's a
listen to
place
some
for
jazz.
football.
You should go to the Watt.
That's not a place.
No,
for
the
football
Y
either.
has jazz
Said
bands.
the why?
What is your
Watch
new
that.
obsession with this?
The Watt
I
and
gotta see what
Saturday.
bartenders they got at the Watt.
What happened?
There's gotta be something.
There has to be. Like,
Nah,
is there
it be-
little
that-
fire
that's the only.
bartender?
I shit you not. That's the only place that I go that they actually hook up the bill. You know how back then we used to go to Villa.
That doesn't even make sense that they hook up the bill.
What do you mean
They
hook
do.
up the
Like they
bill?
don't charge you for all your drinks. Like if I order 5 drinks and you hook
Damn,
up
you
2
putting
of them.
them.
Because they think Ray lived there, so they were like,
Yeah,
"You want to put
yeah,
it to your
Yeah, they
room?"
trying to put it in
There's
your
so
room.
much that
He be giving different room numbers.
I said put it on room 453 today.
That's exactly why I don't go there, yo. Because last time I went there, I tried to just pay the fucking tab, and the dude checked me out. Like when you know you're at a hotel, like printed you up. We're like, oh, you got to go to the receptionist, and they
Nah, they don't do that no more.
pull out this big ass bill. Like if you're staying at the thing,
Their credit card machine is probably down.
I don't know. That shit was weird. as
Looking
fuck.
for
No, they
excuses.
They have the bar and the check-in spot is two
Yeah.
totally different.
They ran.
things
They
now.
ran. They
Before
ran my
it was
card.
like that.
many
I agree
times
with
at the
Paul
bar. Many times.
He likes that place so much. He left Steve's Cookout to go there.
Yeah, I did.
Did you really? No,
See,
Ray.
I told you we're not
Curacao.
friends.
Curacao.
Oh, okay.
No, I double booked again.
Yo, you
How do you
king
double
of
book
double
at the
booking,
Watt?
bro?
Yo, he's gonna double book his own wedding. Watch. Yo, I got
I'm
something
gonna- I'm
to do
gonna
the
get
day of
there,
my
though.
wedding.
He's gonna leave.
Oh, okay. So we got to the bottom of this. So who were you with yesterday?
I was with my fiance.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Ray will leave his own engagement party. Be like, all right, what y'all about to do? I'm about to go to the
Oh
Y.
shit! I double booked. I gotta go.
Meanwhile, we still got another 2 hours in this bitch.
He's a dick. We just booked the shit till 11. Going back to that though, yo, planning an event is exhausting. Yo.
Bruh.
I didn't realize how much.
I told him. I was like, don't do
He
it.
told me. He told me, he's like, don't do a engagement party. Do a small dinner with the family, whatever.
Take out
case
the
may
dinner,
be.
bro. Just take out the family for a
Cause
dinner.
I told him the situation.
Because
What
I'm like,
happened
yo,
or
those are the
whatever.
most important people. That's the people like who honestly care.
Bro. Show the fuck out, bro.
But so I'm already in though. I'm already. I'm
Let the
already
haters
paid
know.
for the venue.
Yeah,
I don't.
he's in-
I
he's
don't. You know what's.
heading
You,
in
you know what's crazy.
Let the haters know, Ray.
And I don't think I even told
The
you guys.
problem is like hindsight is the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hindsight's 20.
Hindsight's 2020. Because
When
like
you
what
look-
when you step back and you're like, yo, we just spent all this money on that. And you're like, fuck.
Bro, I'm still doing that for my wedding. I take a step back. God damn it! Could have had 2 houses.
It's part of it. But like I said, I spoke to Vega a little bit. He told me, yo, dude, just do a small dinner and then do it that way. Obviously, I didn't, but we did get help from other people. But once you start planning it, it starts to fucking add up, right?
Yeah, man. Everything is a cost when you're doing it.
Everything.
And
then
the
I'm
problem is when people are helping, they feel like they have an input on stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they
So-
push their ideas
Yeah.
and stuff on you.
And
It's like that.
and then you have a hard time being like, nah, this is what I want
Yeah,
to do.
you struggle taking back that control.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
to
but
make
if
a
you
long
go
story
hard, you gotta
short,
go all
You
way.
just can't.
But you got 4 other things to go hard on. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to pick and choose your things, bro. Because like
You definitely
also
do.
not have to exhaust. You have a certain group of a pool of people, right? Like quote unquote, like are important to you, right? So how exhausting are you to these people? Like, so I gotta go to your engagement party, your bachelor party, your bachelorette party, your bridal shower, your wedding. So
The rehearsal.
I never
rehearsal
thought that
dinners.
far. I never did.
Because you got to do a rehearsal dinner. You got to do all these things. All these things gonna add up.
He's stressing me the fuck out now.
No,
Bruh,
and,
I'm telling
and,
you,
and
that
on,
shit-
and
that
on
shit
top
goes-
of that, it's also stressful that while you're there, you're making sure is there enough food?
Enough
Is everybody having
music,
fun?
right,
What
yeah.
are we missing? What are we
Is
lacking?
she happy? Because that's the
Who
most
needs
important
what?
thing. Is
And
she
not only
Exactly.
that, bro, you talking about you planning on having a destination wedding.
That's cheaper than doing it out here,
I
though.
hope so.
Yeah, but then I think with a destination wedding too, at the same time, like they kind of
Take care of that.
take care of a lot of the stuff
you're
for you
assigning
too.
an event planner for that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you do get an
I
event
got an
planner.
event
If
planner
it's
for the
professionally
engagement party.
done, then yeah, you can sit
You're
back
gonna
and let
get
it
an
watch
event planner, and they're gonna, because the whole point about the planning process, at least that's how it was for me, is like you gotta enjoy it too. Yeah, you know, once it gets to the point like, oh my god, I gotta do this, then it defeats the purpose.
Yeah, 'cause
you know what I mean? Because it's a whole celebration
Once you
process.
start getting into like the double digits in spending for multiple occasions, and then you add that up, and then you sit down and you're like, bro, like this money we could put towards a house.
Yeah.
Like I shit you not, we sat
There's
down.
weddings that
No,
I know
dead
that I've been
ass.
a part of,
Yeah.
like who are like, bro, you spent what?
Bro,
Crazy.
And you're like, bro, that's a down payment on a house. That's a down payment on a house plus a new car. That's a
Yeah.
down payment on a house plus a new car and a trip.
Yeah.
bro,
So
my
you know what I'm
pops,
saying?
my pops is like the cheapest person I know. Like he's super cheap.
Hold on, Wes. Before you finish it, you know Cole's gonna get mad that we're talking about like finances
Yo.
and something
I know.
serious again when he's not here. But go ahead, Wes. Go back.
no,
go back.
that's
Go
it.
back.
Oh, speaking of that,
He controls the flow of the podcast.
Coel's not even here.
He's not here, and we holding
He
it,
decided
and we
to go
holding
here,
it down.
He decided to go better.
I'm just saying.
I
We
think-
know he's gonna say
I
something.
think he's celebrating his anniversary.
Yeah,
For
Yeah, he's celebrating.
That's
that.
what's up. Shout out to
It's some,
Coel,
like-
man.
Some slave masters quarter.
He's in North Carolina too.
I thought of Get Out. When I thought I said, yo, Coel,
too, bro.
I'm like,
You
get out, bro.
Because at first the post, I love this guy. The post, were, like the breakfast, I was like, my man knows how to post. My man knows he knows how to work IG. Because you see like his beautiful.
He know the algorithm.
Yeah. Then you see like a beautiful breakfast, like he got the car rental, he's flossing. I'm like, my man knows how to work the game. And then he shows like where he's staying at, and I'm like,
Like that bed and
gorgeous.
breakfast
Like,
type
bed and
shit.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like the master's
Hold on,
quarters.
hold on.
like,
Is that cotton in
hidden
the
out,
backyard?
dog.
I'm telling like,
Station B&B.
And that's what it looked like, yo. I was like,
tell him
no.
don't sit
But
down
you
and
know,
drink
like,
tea.
He's the type of dude that finds odd things like that.
He
And-
does his
and
research.
yeah,
He
yeah.
plans good
He
trips.
plans good shit.
I like.
Oh,
seeing
word.
I bet
those
you, I
on trips
guarantee you,
because
like that shit is fly. But it's just weird, like, cause you're south for one, so all that shit has a history.
South.
you know?
Yo,
You in Georgia?
extrapolation
It's
is
different.
kinda
Racism was
That's
different
some shit.
down there.
Yeah, like
Up here, they're a little more liberal.
Like you walk in it, like when he made a post and he's like posting like the breakfast spot, and I was like, it looks like a
slavery.
scene from Django in there.
You over there looking for Samuel L.
looking
Jackson.
I'm looking for Mr. Candy in the corner. Like shit was wild.
Yo, that's crazy.
Ain't that where that bitch ass politician from?
Which
Marjorie?
Wait, were
Like a Majo?
were they in
She
Virginia
from
or Georgia?
Venezuela.
I don't
Fucking
really
crazy
know.
ass.
I just looking at the post real quick.
Hold on.
Nah, he's.
But shout out to him. We missing him.
Shout
on
out
this
to
one.
him.
Shout out to
Ray,
Yeah,
Cole,
word.
man.
We miss you, bro.
Ray, don't double book on his.
Get out of
Halloween
Trump
party.
land.
No,
Get out.
I RSVP'd and double checked.
By the way, on that, get Axe in the Spear Halloween.
Yo, I'm on chapter 19, bro.
I ordered shirts
I
already.
took it with me on my trip.
Shirts?
Couldn't
I
get
ordered
through a
2 shirts
page.
because I don't know if it's gonna fit or not.
What do you mean shirts? Like a costume.
Nigga, I got a double D right now.
Do you
my
know it's
nigga.
a
I'm
costume
trying
party?
to
Are
lose
you
some
aware?
I
fucking
know
weight.
it's a costume
What?
party.
His
It's-
part.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
I
part
gotta
of the
dress like a
costume party.
Viking, right?
That's why I'm asking. What are the shirts? I'm like, what kind of
Paul
shirt?
trying to verify with Steve. Like,
Are
nigga,
you
you
talking
know
about,
that
like, Viking
it's
shirts?
They
yeah.
Okay.
have Viking shit.
No,
It's a
that's-
vest. It's a vest and it has like the shoelaces.
Okay.
Steve's
I was just
Steve's
about
gonna
to buy-
come with a Viking football jersey.
He gonna come with a Ferrari. He gonna come with a Ferrari Polo. That's what the fuck
Yo,
Steve's gonna come.
I was looking at that
That
Freddy
shit was
Krueger
dope.
mask.
Freddy
I'm gonna
Krueger.
get that in a
Viking.
fucking
You ever seen a Freddy Krueger
Instead
Viking?
of Halloween,
A Freddy
coming at
Krueger
Michael Myers.
Viking man? What the fuck is that?
He gonna come like a sexy Viking. This motherfucker.
He coming as Pennywise with balloons.
He gonna be a clown.
Because this is the problem with our friend group.
No communication.
There's no communication.
No,
we
none.
leave everything to the last minute.
Or no one reads
so we gotta
directions or
we gotta
invitation
reiterate. Like,
details.
yeah, it's a costume party.
We do what we want.
and it's specific theme costume party. So y'all
Yeah,
gotta start ordering your Amazon now.
I ordered my shit already.
Shit look
Yo,
expensive.
Ray gonna come up with a toga, yo.
A nigga, it's not Greek.
Roman.
I do want a helmet though.
It's the axe and the spear, or is
He
it?
said no, Vikings and like.
No, he said
Roman
Viking
myth-
theme.
no, he said
Oh.
Roman
Yeah, because
mythology.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
So you can either do
They're two
Viking.
different-
There's not
or
there's
Roman.
not a lot of people who's finishing the book yet.
Yo, but you could either do Vikings or
Yo,
Roman.
What about like a Sin?
Kowal better not come out in no blonde wig, my nigga. I'm
He
gonna
will.
fight him.
Oh, I already found my block.
I'm getting.
Yo,
I'm like,
I
Kowal
found
better
a-
not have a blonde wig. I'm
I
gonna
found a
fight
good
Kowal.
one.
Half man,
Hey, you
half
can like
horse.
paste your head and go to the barber.
You gonna paste it
and
get the edge?
and get the
before.
edges done, yo.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, you
Thor.
come as
You
Thor.
going all
I'm
out?
going all in.
Oh.
They
Is
sell
there
like,
is there
I'm gonna have to
like
dye
a
my
they
hair
contract?
sell like
blonde.
these little clip-on dreads. I'm trying to get that.
Oh, the clip on. I
Dang,
do.
you trying to look like a straight Viking?
blonde
bro.
Yo,
dreads.
he could be Thor.
You think I could grow hair till then or no?
Just enough to get it clipped on. Well, no, the wig you can glue on.
Yeah, you
and
can
then
glue on
clip
it.
on the
Oh, 'cause
dress.
That's gonna be
still got my
hilarious
hairline.
seeing
I'm
Paul
good.
with braids.
Because I'm not trying to fuck up.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I might do some dreads, yo. I'm
Yo,
gonna do
this is
dark
gonna be-
gray.
This party's about to be
I gotta
fire.
see this.
There's an arena and we got to fight to the death.
How fancy are we getting for yours?
I'm killing all you motherfuckers.
Just business casual, honestly. I'm not doing nothing crazy.
Not crazy.
But the wedding,
Business
now?
casual. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We're spending so much money. I'd be like, yo, babe, what if we just surprised everybody? Ah, guess what? This is the wedding.
Whatever, bro.
And
I don't
she looked
care.
at me. And she looked at me like,
Honestly-
get the fuck out my face. I was like, oh, okay.
It's not a bad move though. You got everybody there. Fucking kill two birds with one stone.
Engagement, wedding. Yo, whatever
That would
way
be
you
different,
decide-
though. That would be different.
It would be different.
We got
Whatever
a photo,
way
we
you
got a
decide,
photo
bro.
booth too and everything.
See, those are the shit that adds up.
Bro, I'm just saying right
And
now.
you start looking
Wait,
for a
the-
DJ.
Just hiring the
60 photo
DJ
booth?
Knowledge.
Or like the
event
regular
planner,
photo
and the
booth.
bartender. I was like, fuck me and that.
Yo, the
ass running.
360 photo booth now is the wave. Everybody does it.
Nah, I
You
didn't
get that one or you got the regular one? We
Nah,
can't
I
stand
got-
there
I
and
got- what I can afford is what you get. So you got the regular.
Yeah.
You gonna have to sit still, my nigga. Don't
And then
move.
what's the timeline for the actual wedding? Like a year, 2 years? Like,
The goal.
because this feels
honestly-
fast.
Yeah.
The engagement party, you think it's fast?
The engagement part.
Really, they
feels fast.
say it's like 2
Not
3
really.
months usually. You know.
I don't think so.
I think it's.
I just feel like
spot on.
Well,
But I think it's fast because of everything we went through the past 2 3 years. I want to say. Right?
Ray probably's not gonna get like really married. Probably like 6 years from now.
Nah.
They just call me Dominican as hell right now. Nah, I'm not gonna.
You gotta
I'm,
get your second family
Like, yo,
in
Ray,
order.
whatever happened to that destination wedding you were talking about?
I won't. I'm not gonna waste time. So I'm saying 2024, 2025. That's the goal. And we're putting
3
money to
years
the
from
side
now.
for that. So probably
That
2
makes
3
years from
All
now.
right, so I'm 3 years short. So what?
But the engagement party is for our friends and family to kind of meet because our families really haven't met yet. So
Okay.
the engagement party is really for our friends and families to kind of meet. So
Turn
that
up.
when- huh?
To
To get lit,
intertwine.
turn up, and
Yeah.
then once we do the destination
Spoiler.
wedding, they'll be like, oh
How
shit, we
far-
had fun at the engagement party. We have to go to a destination.
Spoiler
wedding. That's the
alert.
main reason.
So Ray
I'm
told
just
me he's
waiting on
having
this bachelor
fireworks.
party.
fireworks.
Yeah.
This bachelor party. about to be
Don't do it. The
nuts.
last wedding I went
For-
to that had fireworks. That
Wes
shit
is
didn't
gonna
work out.
MC Ray's bachelor party.
Right in the
He's
middle.
emceeing the engagement party. He just
Right in
don't
the
know.
middle
I
of
didn't
Fourth
ask him.
Ave.
What happened?
Right on the street of Morriside. We can throw some fireworks.
Yo,
You gonna
Paul,
go to Chupitos?
for your wedding, how was it with two families? Did they know each other already?
Oh,
as
that's a
much,
good
or-
question. It's a really good question.
So how was that? You
Dog,
know,
like I'm blessed, brother. I'm like, when it came to that shit, me and my wife mentally, at that age, we were on the same page on a lot of shit. Like we got married in City Hall.
okay.
Like I wanted to marry her. Like it wasn't about
So-
a wedding.
Yeah, but
wedding.
you had a party too.
We had a party that my family threw for me. It wasn't about like the wedding. Like we got married, and then like a week later, my parents and my aunt was like, "No, we need to throw you a party. Like you
Word.
need to tell the family, you tell everybody." And we were like, "All right, bet." So we started like throwing stuff together, and sure enough, that shit was dope. Like we had a good ass time.
But
We had a
those are always good times.
Yeah,
Like,
and we were young, so it was like we weren't really expected.
How
to
old
be,
were
like,
you again?
Paul was 16.
22.
wow, you got married young. I didn't
Yeah,
know
we got
that.
married super young.
No, nah, yeah. But
I
you
knew
know what's
y'all been
crazy? Though?
together
It's
for a minute, but I didn't know you were
No,
married that
when
long.
we knew each other, we were together for like 9 months.
exactly.
Before you got married.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Also,
quick.
you
I
just
knew
quit.
her for a year. But
because of work.
once we got together, we were together for like 9 months, and I was just like, I'm marrying this girl.
Oh, so you knew.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you know, you know.
Bro,
When you know, you
that's
know.
Awesome.
because I knew like the way I was and the way I. Once I met her, I was like, I don't want to go back to what I was. I found this. I want this.
You want to keep this.
There you go.
And it just again back to the way I was. And I was just like, nah, like I'm not gonna throw out a ton of money just to go crazy. But I was in a different space. Like you're a grown ass man now. Like you know
you're
what I'm
young.
saying?
You were young at that time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're super young at
you're
that.
still
22
getting your
is I don't want to say he's a baby, but it's definitely
No, it
super
is.
young.
Super
In
young.
terms-
Super
yo,
Super young
In terms
though.
of adulthood, yes, because they really say you really.
It's the
technically
infant-
start
it's the
living
infant
life
stage.
until you reach like between 25 and 30.
But
It's
this,
your infant stage.
This
of
was I don't know.
adulthood.
I guess it was just my way of thinking. I always thought like, because I saw myself being with her. Like I
You just knew.
Yeah, you just know. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of had that feeling, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I told myself one of two things: if I date this woman for 10 years out of my life and then decide to get married when I got my shit together, you know,
Waste of time.
I feel like those 10 years were a waste of fucking time. Cause like your anniversary and all that shit don't count till you're married, dog. That shit ain't real till you're fucking married. Like y'all can celebrate all y'all want, but until that shit is legal,
That shit on
That shit
you
is-
you sign your Hancock on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's different. That's why I say I always tell everybody. Everyone's like, "Oh, you've been with her for 2 years," and not everyone. I'll take that back. But people ask me, "It's like, how do you know that that's the one?" It's like, dude, if I can't see myself waking
without
up,
her, yeah.
not seeing her next to me. I shit you not. She go to the bathroom and I wake up, she not there. I text her, nigga, where the fuck you at? I go to the bathroom, nigga. Like, what? You alright? You good?
Because at this point, like you've had life without her, and you had life with her, so you realize like life with her is so much better, and then you want to create some future. So it's, like all that shit is beautiful. What it gets down, like my advice to you always, like financially, is like when you're on the same page of where do we go after the wedding?
Yeah.
Because the wedding is one day.
Yeah.
It's one day. It's a big ass party, and people tell you this shit all the time. Like I've been a part of a bunch of big weddings. I've gone to a bunch of big weddings, and I've seen it all. Again, my wedding wasn't so lavish. It was something more intimate, smaller. I did it young. Maybe if I had the budget to do it again, maybe it'd be different.
Yeah, but it was
mentally,
meant to
I
be.
was different in a different headspace. But I always say like, there's more things to come.
That's one thing that's one thing when I have my side conversation with Vega, he's always like, dude, there's more time. Like you already
You
have
can't
her
throw everything here.
at one shot. You gotta like
Because now
space it out. in
Now
a
you
sense. That's
now
his
you're
always
building a
advice to
life.
me.
You're gonna start looking at like, all right, now we need to get a house, right? And when you start doing that, it's like
You just blew 30 grand on a fucking wedding.
wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily blue 30 grand. I wouldn't say blue because
Fuck yeah, for 4 hours, 30 grand? Are you kidding?
That's a lot of money.
Crazy. Fuck out.
Because you're not gonna accumulate.
it's
Fuck
a,
out.
I-
Steve's kind of
That's $7,500 an hour.
Get the
yo,
fuck
it's
outta there.
it's a lot of money.
that math is quick.
But I'm saying it from a perspective because my wife wanted a big wedding, so we had a big wedding. You know what I mean? Because it's what she wanted.
Did you
And
want the big wedding too? or-
I didn't mind because, like you said,
How much
You
did
know-
you spend on? Oh well, I don't. I will talk that off.
it was
Steve- Steve
it was a
pocket
decent
watching?
amount. Huh?
I'm just.
Steve pocket watching you right now?
I'm just saying, like, I don't agree with the fact for you renting a place for 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever, and then you're coming up with all this amount of money for what?
You go into the
know,
apartment.
What?
start saying
So you
that-
see my friends that you've seen for fucking
But
all this time.
it is like on the opposite side is you're
I
thinking
get it. I
you
get
want to
it.
start this life in this lavish,
But I
house.
get it.
So I
You want
remember
to bring it in the right way.
I remember-
you want to be on the beach on the
At a
thing.
business
Yeah.
standpoint, I
Yeah.
gotta talk to my fiance who I married that day. As a business
That day.
standpoint, like,
From a financial
are you
I
even
get-
my
I get- I
business
get.
partner agreeing to this shit?
See,
Because if
You're making bad
we're
business
not,
moves.
yeah.
You're making bad business
This is a red flag.
but I think you guys are looking at it more as like financial.
Let's listen
the
to Wes.
financial aspect of
course.
it.
He's
You
gonna
get
give
what
us a
I'm saying?
different side.
because we're not
Like,
rich.
No,
You know, it's
I'm
a
not.
lot
I'm
of-
nowhere near rich. Trust me, I wish.
Man,
I'm nowhere near it. But I think at the same time too, there's this memory that we have. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, yes, money comes and go. Obviously, we could make money. You know,
Can't take it with you.
but that,
That
memory,
memory.
that moment that we have, like I remember sitting down on the chair with my wife and looking at both families, mind you, Haitian, Peruvian.
That was crazy.
Probably like a good percentage of people didn't even speak English, but they're all intertwined in that dance floor, celebrating the union that me and my wife are having.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's something that to me is priceless and you can't get.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you pay that money. But one, my wife wanted it, and obviously I'm at that time like I want to make sure that she remembers this because she wanted that lavish wedding. She didn't have a sweet 16. You know what I mean? She didn't have all
Gotcha.
that stuff.
Ah,
You
okay.
get what I'm
So
saying?
there's
So,
a
I
little
want to
bit-
give
okay.
that to her.
Listen, every woman wants the
A big
the
wedding,
the
yeah.
glitz,
Yeah.
the glamour. The,
Not every woman.
Like my biggest.
but I'll
thing,
tell you something.
Paul's wife. Prime example.
she
No,
wanted,
but I'm saying
Did she
No,
want?
but if she
did
but
she
if
want?
if you were able to.
If whoever's able to,
If you were
we would've
able
done
to,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just again, back to where we were at that age and that point, we just both looked at it like, all right, we get proposed, engaged. It's gonna take me 3 years to get you this kind of wedding, or we can get married now, and in 3 years we gonna have a house. And she was like, I want a fucking house.
Hell
Word.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Say less.
Like,
Then,
and
then
then
you're
legit,
like,
that's how it was. Like,
oh, you smart.
oh yeah.
Oh, you smart.
So she was like, we were both, and I said,
As
"Thank
long as you
God."
guys know what it is that you want.
Exactly.
in the
And that's
future,
where that's
all
where it
that
boils
matters.
down to.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't want you to
And
feel like
there was at one point, like I was driving like a fucking beat up, like fucking Civic, because it was just my get around car, and we had a lot of money saved up, and I was like, oh, this is for the wedding, and she was like, fuck the wedding, like I need a reliable car.
Fucking Paul needs an oil change.
he needed a tune-up. He needed a
We
tune-up.
went to the dealership like that day, and that's the only time ever in my life that I ever bought a car cash. Where the dudes was like, all right, so what do you want to put down? And my wife was like, what the fuck you talking about? He's got 11 grand in his pocket right now. We want that car. We out of here. And like for her to put her dick on the table.
There you
like,
go. Humble
and I'm
brag,
sitting there
nigga.
like, yeah,
Fuck that.
motherfucker, no banks needed right
Yeah,
now.
nigga,
Like,
fuck your bank.
I would have been like, yo, bitch.
I want that
Fuck
car.
that.
That's the car
I
I
would have
like.
said, yo, I was
Like,
trying to play. I was trying to throw down 3K. We trying to eat after. What the
So my
fuck you
mentality
talking about?
was the same thing. Like, yo, I could give myself like a brand new $140 a month payment back in those times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait.
And got this money sitting in the bank so I could make these payments. But she was just way ahead of it. She was like, "What you talking about? Like that shit got low miles. That shit,
man, listen,
this
man,
shit."
yeah, let's go, Carla.
Wanted to-
Yeah, so
Shout out to
mentally
Carla,
was just
yo.
different, and that's again
that's-
one of those
So
features
you
that
know
I was
what?
just like.
That
Shout
And
out to
not
her, yo.
everybody's like that.
no, yeah, definitely.
Carla's definitely ride or
Yo,
die though.
yeah,
She's
that
been
for
through
sure,
the
man.
mud.
Shout outs to her.
because she had the foresight that you didn't have
At that moment in time.
You.
Oh
She
yeah,
stepped in. She stepped in right
Yeah.
now.
again, all
That's
all
awesome.
little traits that you're like, all right, that's what that counterbalances what you need.
But it's screw.
Because if there was somebody like me on the other end, that shit probably wouldn't have worked.
What's good that you have
I
with
put,
her.
I put a little something down. That's
what
how
I'm
we
saying?
thought, though.
Yeah.
I put a little
what's
something
good that
down.
you
I ain't
have
trying to
with
see
her,
the savings go down like
and
that.
West too, that you guys grew up together, so she's been with you before and after.
Yeah.
You know, most people meet their significant other after everything, and they don't even know what you've been through. You
That's
know what
true.
I mean? So
Oh,
you,
but there's good
That's
things
called
about both of that
that's
stuff, too,
called
though.
growing pains, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I
Because
said,
you guys really didn't have those growing pains in a sense. Like me and Steve, I'm not gonna speak.
well,
for Steve.
every chapter is gonna be different.
exactly. There you
Word.
go. There you go.
The only problem,
Took the words right out of my
the
mouth.
only problem with now is like there's less margin for error.
Fuck yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are both adults. So you guys both have a lot of experiences, and you know and what works, what doesn't work, and what you'll tolerate and what you don't tolerate.
Right.
So there's a lot less room for mistakes because you should know better.
True. And
Lots of room for mistakes
and
and,
not for
and,
nothing.
and choice. So more choices.
More choice.
you hold people to a higher standard as well.
that too. Like so.
Because like if I trust you with this, like for instance, for me, one of my biggest thing is like, yo, I trust you with my internal shit, like my son, my family, whatever the case may be. So I hold her to the highest standard. When she fuck up, I get upset. I get hot
which you should, yeah.
because I'm like, yo, I put you here. I ain't put nobody else here but you.
Mm-hmm.
So I get hot. It's one of those things where it's like it's the growing pains that I'm going through in a sense. You know what I mean? But you know, it's a learning experience.
Hey, Coel's gonna be tight.
He is gonna fight all of
He
us.
gonna curse us out one more time. Like y'all niggas gonna get
He is gonna
serious
fight
relationship.
all of us when he comes back.
I can't wait for Coel.
How did we get so serious though?
It just happens when Coel's not here.
God.
But Coel was the A mic, so he be like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of his fault. That guy's right. It's kind of his fault.
If you're controlling the ship, man, it's not on me, brother.
You better turn left, nigga. Stop turning right.
Under the bus.
All right, we'll get into some silly shit, some toxic shit. All right, there's a post that came out says United Airlines buys 200 electric air taxis.
You know what? I was just reading
Did
that
you
shit.
see that?
I was just
It says
reading that
it
shit.
buys
It is dope.
200 so future cars are coming. Like
The Jetsons are
Like,
coming.
You getting on a drone, nigga? Like you gonna get on a drone?
it says delivery date soon to be announced. It will cost.
2026, right?
It didn't say on this little post here.
Wait, what is this?
An air taxi.
Air taxis.
That's nice.
Yeah, it says it will cost you
I ain't getting
$100
on
to
that shit,
$200
but it
to
sounds
fly from work to home, airport to avoid traffic. It looks like a bigger helicopter. I don't know if this picture is at.
Yeah,
It's a
and guess
big-ass
what? Guess what?
drone. It's a
And guess
big
what?
drone.
When that shit comes out, think of how many recalls that motherfucker gonna have. People dying.
No, it's
from
not.
No,
the
but
cell.
batteries
It's a
dying.
drone. It's a
not
it's a
the cell.
legit electric drone.
It's a service
that
they're
takes
going to
you
provide.
to certain
not
spots,
selling it
like
to
hot
people.
spots.
This what I looked at it.
Like,
as,
I
instead
like
of
to
you
be
going to
grounded,
resort-
baby.
this is
I like
step
to be
one
grounded.
to like futuristic flying cars.
Yeah.
I
This
like
is
the
what we were
soil. I like the
promised.
ground,
Yeah.
grass.
This is what we were promised.
Smell it.
This is the aliens being like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like,
Oh, they catching up.
Like he said, the Terminator's real. Skynet is real.
Takes your socks off, roll them in the grass.
I'll be back.
so this is what I want to know. Like, since you're in
Let
that
them little things.
you're in
make
that
it
upper
rusty.
echelon of people who would need this kinds of services.
No, but hold on, real quick. They said it was they said it was gonna be cheap. It was
Yeah,
almost the same cost as an Uber. They said.
They said don't.
I watched the whole entire.
flying no
when they went
ass
public,
airline.
I saw the whole hour and a half thing today.
would you get in it?
Nah,
Would you be the first batch?
I'm gonna
out
take
the
that
door?
extra 20
Yo,
minutes to get.
I want to be the first.
What if motherfuckers forgot to charge?
That
the
shit
fucking
gotta-
thing?
you gotta
And
rock
that
out.
shit got halfway and they got 20% left.
You got to rock out for like the next.
How high
2
does it
years
go?
before I jump on that?
high enough to cover power lines and bridges. I'm assuming
It's basically to cut traffic, honestly, like in LA, New York, and shit like that.
because helicopters are mad efficient.
If you take JFK,
Like
Newark
they're
Liberty
mad
is different.
efficient.
And mad,
Okay.
mad
Like,
expensive
look,
too.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But that he had a luxury helicopter where he would ride
Yeah,
him and
but-
his daughter.
His
and a couple
competitiveness
of his
got
They
me.
say
their
it-
parents to the basketball games because he said driving from his house to wherever they
Yeah, the nigga
practiced
lived in
or played the
California.
game, the
Yeah,
traffic
but
was
here's the
ridiculous.
Traffic in Cali is ridiculous.
This is the thing
But
I
so
always
is the
think
traffic in
about.
New York,
The
Wes.
Not as
mechanics.
bad as Cali.
The mechanics of a helicopter. Who's to say that something went wrong or some bearing just fucked
Well, that, I
up?
think that's what everything.
You
Or
take
like-
that risk
or like
with a
everything.
with a car too.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm fucking shitting every time I get in my car. I'm like, where do I go?
Every little light, you'd be like, "Oh
It's
shit!"
an inherent risk.
But at least I'm grounded. What am I gonna do?
This nigga,
My car
he's
stall
pro,
out.
He's pro petroleum for sure.
He's like, keep these Ferraris on the road.
Watch when Ferrari come out with a
8 cylinders, yes.
It's gonna have to take some growing pains for me to fly something like that.
I think it just has
You
to be
gotta
the
like
norm.
two- it gotta be 2
unfortunately,
years.
there's
2
gonna be-
years in.
I need to see a lot of problems happen and a lot of people going through some shit. Maybe there's gonna be some deaths.
All right,
you
so
never know.
It's
Think
the
of it
same
this
thing
way.
of Uber too. When you think
when they
about it.
invented cars, people were probably as skeptical, right?
Yes.
They were like, "Bro, no,
There was
I
even-
trust my
even-
horse.
even planes
I have
too.
command of my
There's new
horse."
technology.
People
You got-
fear change and they don't want to.
You have to go through years of
Yes,
of,
testing,
of
R&D,
testing
research
and
development,
regulations
absolutely.
and certifications, and if something doesn't happen, you have to retest, and that's gonna take fucking years.
I mean, but don't you
can't
think they
even
were
believe it.
already doing that, which is why they made.
So,
the
but this is
They
the
were
problem.
doing it in Brazil.
I think who it
highly
helped.
populated place.
Wait, Ray, Paul, I don't mean to cut you off. Look at you doing research and paying.
Because he liked this shit. He saw
I
it.
like that
at
plane.
you.
Nigga, you tell me something's off the air. If it's a spaceship or airplane, I'm in.
and get you to watch a 30-minute episode of a TV show, but an hour and a half presentation on fucking
Flying cars?
If
I'm with
something's
it.
flying cars or spaceship shit, I'm in. I'm
But
locked in.
see-
I'm doing
see,
research.
That tickled your taint, didn't
There-
I
it?
sure did. I jerked
Their
off right
whole
after that.
because it's United. So their whole thing is let me
Yeah.
get you to the airport faster.
They bought
Oh,
1,200
it's
of
for the
them
airport.
motherfuckers.
but it's like TSA still a pain in the ass.
They bought 1,200 of them motherfuckers.
Fuck that. Give me a ferry.
Yeah,
We'll
but
get
think
there.
about it. If you're living in Jersey, right, and you got to fly out of JFK,
Nigga, if that shit in Edison and it takes me to Newark, nigga, I'm good. Nigga. Let's
You stupid for booking in JFK. North. What the fuck?
no, you're
Nah,
not,
Newark
because-
ain't got no direct
because
flight.
Yo,
JFK sometimes is cheaper than Newark,
Yo, funny story.
Yeah.
and
One
Newark
ti-
been
But
getting.
if
a
I
lot
could
of
take a
cancellations
But
lately.
are you counting the tolls and everything to get to JFK?
Yeah.
You don't got
There's no
tolls in the
tolls in
air,
the
nigga.
air. Yeah, there's no tolls in the air.
They'll put it there, guys. What are we fucking
Can you imagine?
You
Tolls
gotta need
in
an
the
easy
air, you gotta
pass,
stop like.
a fly
Look
pass.
at your
Who's
ass.
gonna support the easy pass up
You gotta need
there?
a fly pass or something.
Fly pass.
Telling me right now it's gonna be a fly pass for
Hold on. I gotta patent that right
It's
now.
the United States of fucking America.
Call your girl right now.
Fly pass.
We need
fly pass.
Yo, by the way,
That's the name. That's the name of this episode. Fly pass.
Don't hear. We gotta edit this though. Bleep that shit out. Beep beep beep.
All right,
Yo,
moving along.
one time to save money, I flew into LGA, right?
Yeah, LaGuardia.
LaGuardia.
And I flew it.
What's your LaGuardia?
was
moving
one
a
time
brick.
to fly in. Honestly, flying
Nigga
into,
got work.
flying into LaGuardia is the best thing ever because you get to see the whole skyline. It's amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But to save money,
like a
and then
motherfucker,
I had to come back to Linden.
That shit was a nightmare. Driving through.
I had to
if he went
grab
to
a
Newark,
cab.
he would have been home already.
I was stuck in traffic. I had to take the subway to Penn Station.
You took the path.
Penn Station.
He took the.
You're on your.
You see what I mean?
And then I took the
airplane
path to Newark.
would've been- it's
and then I
the
picked up
next
my
path,
car.
yo.
And then I drove. It was the worst. decision
What's that
ever.
company name? It's called Eve,
Also
right?
pushing that, like,
That company.
I had to get a Metro card.
Just said
And you
United.
still had to drive
I think
home.
it's Eve.
I still had to drive.
The
I had to
company
get a
is
Metro
Eve.
no,
card.
like I'm excited
Yeah.
about that whole thing. You know, like the speed trains, those fast ass trains.
Oh yeah,
that'll
yeah.
get
I'll
you
go.
I thought they
on those.
canceled that
Country
shit,
and, like-
no?
Oh, like the bullet train? And
Yeah.
I'll do that
I
all
thought they
day.
canceled that, no?
I'll do that all
Nah,
day.
that's
The
just
one
gonna
that
happen.
Elon Musk was like,
I don't
fuck that shit. I'm just gonna go to Mars. Fuck it.
It's happening.
That's just like a
In
torpedo.
other countries, it can happen here. Like
Yeah.
Where do they have speed trains in Europe?
Europe.
Yeah.
Japan.
Asia?
Because Europe
and
is
Asia.
so.
Well, that's a lot.
populated.
Yeah, that's a lot of ground to cover, right? Like in Asia.
No, that's
There's a
that's
lot of
That
ground
makes
cover in
sense.
Europe. They can do it in America.
That's a big expense though. You have to. Yo, I'm
imagine-
exhausted.
yeah, but
See,
think about it.
here
to
Imagine
Cali,
getting
bro?
to the West Coast in less than like 2 hours.
That's dope.
See, that's how you solve homelessness.
No,
Oh yeah.
you know how to
he
solve
has a very good point.
What do you mean? That's how you solve homelessness?
you
You can't get.
You give them a job,
Yeah, you create
build this railroad,
can't.
Hey yo,
and then once they make it or stop making it, you just
Fire-
put them on the train
No,
and just
'cause
let
they-
it go.
You know why? You know why?
All right,
Because
I take
you
it
don't
back.
hoist the
I'm not
water, you
with- I'm
can't
not
make the
with
hoist
Vega
train.
at all.
It's not
I
gonna
thought
work.
he was going somewhere totally
Nah, they
different.
need to fix.
It's not gonna work because they're gonna get the first paycheck and dip on you.
Bro, you're gonna have to want to work. You could get a job, but if you don't want
They
to work, you're not
don't
gonna
want
work.
to work. Homeless people do not want to work. Can we
You don't-
get
No,
viral? on this?
that's a valid point. 'Cause we were just talking about like the
Homeless
Uber Eats
people
people.
have no.
One of my really good
Dude,
friends lives
You
in
don't know. You
California.
don't know what they've been through.
He's like, bro, this shit is bad, yo.
They have no urgency.
the
It's
people
like,
who choose
you
to be
can't
homeless.
you can't own like pay millions of dollars for beachfront property and some homeless dude is living on a tent like in front of your house. That shit would
Guess-
drive you nuts.
You know what
yo.
pisses me off?
Yeah, that would piss me off.
If it's not on your property, mind your business.
You know what pisses me off? A homeless.
Nah,
you
nigga,
pay
I
for the view.
my nigga. Nah,
Oh,
get
you gonna look at some homeless niggas?
Tell people. Tell
I'm
people
throwing
Edgewater.
I'm throwing green apples at that nigga every day.
Word up.
He probably gonna eat it all. He hungry.
Motherfucker. And I'm
The
feeding.
thing that
these
pisses me off
now.
is a homeless person doing drugs. That really
But
pisses
that's
me off.
Nah,
because
they-
they have
that's
an
how they got
addiction.
there.
Why?
They have an
Well,
addiction.
stop. The fuck?
You can't let that rock. Yo,
Yeah, you could let that shit
no,
rock.
Steve,
Stop.
You know why?
Stop it.
Just stop doing drugs.
Do you like begging?
Nah.
Like
Wait, that's all you had to do, Steve?
why?
Just
that's
stop?
it.
Wait, no.
I mean, it's really simple. I don't see no
it's not
fucking.
that simple, Steve.
Bro, when you
It's
have
not
an
that simple.
addiction,
There's a
it's
lot of
different.
You got to think about the
We're gonna
homeless
get-
people
we're
and
gonna
all this
get-
stuff, and you gotta
real quick.
mental illness and.
Nah,
all
I'm
this
with
stuff.
Steve.
real
Fuck
thing.
out of here! Just stop.
Just stop,
That's not how
yo.
it
Just
is,
stop.
bro.
Stop.
Drug addiction-
Stop being weak and stop that shit, yo.
Nah, drug addiction's a disease, bro.
Nah, drug addiction's a choice, yo.
It's a choice.
It's a choice, yo.
Yo, if it's
That's
not
the
crack,
disease,
then you
bro.
gotta beat that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta beat that shit.
If it's not crack or heroin, you gotta
Yo,
beat
just
it.
stop. right,
mentally
Steve?
weak, just stop, yo.
Nah, bro.
Soft,
Fuck
nigga.
that.
Soft.
It's like
ass,
jerking
bro.
off, yo. You could stop if you really wanted to.
No, you
Word.
can't. No, you can't.
Just like you just stop taking blue chews.
It's just you could do it if you really wanted.
Ray be like, I gotta stop. I gotta chill.
Bro, nigga, I
Hey,
jerk off
yo.
at least, I shit you not, like 5 times a week, yo.
I mean, I ain't mad at you.
You said what?
5 times a week.
Then that's
I jerk off at least 5 times.
It's an addiction,
God was here, he
bro.
would have said something like, "I jerked off 5 times. I got
Hey.
it."
And then hour.
Karina like,
That's
damn, you didn't
right
left nothing for me. Fuck out.
She's one time said, "Did you go?" I was like, "Yeah, but I spent that shit."
He said he spent that shit.
there. What are you ration your jizz?
You have to, bro. You gotta leave some in the queue.
That's the name of the episode, In the Queue, yo.
You gotta leave. I can't give all this out. I gotta say something later. Ray wildin', though. Ray wild. He
Yeah,
does
these
the
are
full-
all jokes, by the way.
We're here for your entertainment.
It's
Word.
jokes. It's jokes. These niggas said leave some in.
Yo, moving right along to the last topic.
Anyway,
It says, blame it on the Casamigos. Mom
I hear that
gives
shit
birth
too
to
often.
twins
That's disgusting.
with 2 separate sets of dads.
Mama's a whore.
Hey, yo.
I did
Point
not
blank
know
period.
that this was physically possible.
It is possible.
No
Yeah.
flush shame.
She coulda stopped it.
No, she couldn't.
No,
just stop.
That
Yo,
means-
she had the double back and had
yeah.
twins, man.
No, that means
Nah.
she had to get like DP'd that, right?
No,
What?
she,
Yo,
yo,
DP
no, no,
is
no, no.
when you get fucked in the ass in the
Wait,
pussy.
wait.
Well, all right. So then she had either
So she had the double back.
Either
where she-
gangbang
she fucked
or-
that morning and then that night probably.
Yeah, she fucked 2
or
people
the
in
2 at the same
day.
time.
or 2 at the same time.
Back to back.
I read the article.
Wait,
she said
wait.
she fucked somebody in the day and then at night.
Oh, so they both jizzed in her.
So I
Yeah,
guess
and
the
there was
eggs-
two separate
eggs.
embryos. Yeah,
The sperm went into one egg.
one went
and
to
the
one
next-
egg and one went to
the
other.
other one.
That's cool.
How you twins but don't got the same baby daddy?
That's fucking wild.
black
Your
fucking
mama
in
hoe.
There should be a law.
At least they gonna look
Some
alike.
shit like that.
Don't talk about laws.
How they gonna look
shit
alike?
like that, bro?
Yo,
Yeah, you're
Am I-
right. She got a type.
that
She
girl-
got a
that
type.
girl-
She got a type.
Yo, did you hear that one interview with that chick?
What
She
chick?
was like, "Oh, I cheated on my man, and then I fucked some dude in the morning, and then when I came home, I
He
didn't
ate
clean
her pussy?
myself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Me out, and that was still his
That's a
cum.
porn star.
That's fucked up.
I sent you guys that video. Yeah,
That's
she
fucked
said,
up.
That's a murder charge. Don't tell me.
That's fucked up, bro.
Yo, she said she left the house.
a murder charge, right?
That's fucked up.
At a truck stop
I wonder how this guy
let
feels
him
after
come in
seeing that
her,
video, though.
Then went home and let her man
You know?
eat her
He's
out.
probably in denial. He's like, that wasn't me.
Nah.
No, that was definitely him, because I'd be like, that was definitely me.
I'm catching the charge, dude.
Like I remember that
fucked
day
up.
now.
Yo, so hold on. Back to the sets of twins. Is one dude responsible for the
No,
You're responsible for your kid.
half
I
and
mean,
half.
depending
Because you could
on
do
the
you do a
DNA test,
paternity test,
You have to.
and
have to
she
take
got
the
2
DNA
baby
test.
daddies in one shot, so she kind of
Yeah.
gained.
It would suck if
You
they were
kinda
the
win,
same
one.
race. It would be
That's
better
2
if
child
one
support
was
checks
two
right
That's
different
2 child
races. You know what I'm
support
saying?
so only
Then you
one
could
kid's getting a
identify with
cheeseburger.
one only?
Only one kid getting a cheeseburger.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm one of the baby dads,
Super
I'm
petty.
not feeding the other nigga.
If
nah.
anything, you
Not
can split that shit in
irresponsible.
half.
I don't care if y'all shared the same fucking embryo, my nigga. Like, no, that's not me.
Whatever. If
It's not
I'm one
fair.
of the baby daddies, my son is fucking your son up.
But
He's
you
a
know
strong
how,
one.
Yo, but you know how bad it is.
Day one,
Let's
just
say
punch
they-
him in the
Day one, yo,
face?
hit him.
Yo, imagine if they did look.
I like
alike
that
and you couldn't
energy.
Be able to tell
I
them.
like
Like that, right?
Tell
like
you know
that
that is
energy.
your.
But I
kid.
think it's 2
When
bitches,
in
though.
reality is
Yeah,
not.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. That's a pickle, man.
That is
That's
not a
pickle.
That's
pickle.
tough.
Fucking
That's
pickle.
tough. That's tough.
That's not tough.
Yes, it is.
So what? Now you got to raise some other kid's kid?
Hell
No. What? No. Go back to the same conversation. You bringing your son back to your baby mom's, and you got McDonald's. You got the 6-piece chicken nuggets.
Oh no, that's his
The
McDonald's.
papa fritas.
And he getting a
fuck.
toy.
The Dr.
I don't give a
Pepper
fuck if they're
You speak
starving
from
in
experience?
there.
with the sweet and sour sauce and all that shit, and you drop it off. Like, all right, boom.
He ain't getting
And
no
then
Happy
she-
Meal. I'm getting a grown man.
And then she texts you, "Oh, you're not gonna give none to his brother?"
No,
No.
No,
no.
no.
kid.
Ask the other nigga you fucked that morning.
100%.
I'm not feeding nobody else's kids.
Unless the kid is starving and you can see his ribs
Aw.
and shit like that.
Aw.
No, that's
And then you put a complaint.
Yo, he just made
nah.
it dark.
You just got that super dark. But I'm just saying, you're not gonna do. I know, Steve. You're not. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, Steve got a heart of gold over here.
Yeah.
Nah, oh, real quick, y'all want to talk about the school teacher? The was it art? The art teacher with the figure
Oh yeah.
With the what?
Oh, the
With the
OnlyFans?
RC
with the
Teacher?
with the with
Nah,
the,
she ain't got an
with the
OnlyFans.
Coke bottle figure.
Actually, that's a good.
You know she got fired, right?
With the
Yeah,
with
they
the
fired her.
She's better off.
Parents?
She's better off in OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I'll tell
the
you that.
school
with the yams and the heavies.
They
Yo, can we
succumbed
talk
to the
about-
pressure from the parents? But
They said that she was distracting the kids. Nigga, they're 4 years
What
old.
grade? What grade?
They were kindergartners.
Oh, come on.
She was Dominican.
I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I was a kindergarten. I was looking at Miss Garcia like,
hold on. So this is what happens, and
I walked up Sunset
boy
Park all
said
the
to me
time.
The other day, he's like,
Oh, did you start yet?
"Yeah, it started this week."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about it.
My bad.
They hiring anybody over there in Lindell.
How
got-
you start already?
He said there's a shortage. You're like, yo, who called out? But he said there's a
yeah, I was
shortage.
gonna say who
Yo,
called out.
That's what I said.
So-
Like, yo, they calling out already. He said, no, there's a shortage. Oh, okay, I didn't.
Who
get-
was
I-
complaining? The mothers were complaining. So this goes. Nobody hates.
She got the
women
heavies
more
and the
than
yams.
other
That's the
women.
problem.
Nobody hates women more than other women.
Facts.
Facts.
That's so true. It's not even
a
funny.
big fact.
Damn, this art teacher, bro.
You just mad that your husband is looking. You're just mad that your husband is.
Yeah, I
looking.
seen
You
it.
don't look like
I didn't know
that.
she was teaching
She's
kindergarten
Dominican for sure.
because I didn't even know they had art in kindergarten.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Listen.
So wait a minute.
I don't know how she
Hold on,
ended
let
up
me
being
see.
a
The
teacher.
school is way different from when I was going to school. Like
God damn.
what school is this that like they bring in a separate art teacher?
My eyesight bad.
And she an art teacher.
No, she staffed through the school. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm saying like there's art class time.
Yeah.
Like
They have an art. They have a language. Like if Spanish.
And I seen her art. It's not that good.
in kindergarten.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yo,
And why
my
these
girl-
kids so dumb?
7-year-old. They have. Damn this nigga. They have.
Yo, these
they have a
kids
gym
is
teacher. A
Like
art teacher.
bricks, bro.
A art teacher.
About to hit 100.
And I would say a history teacher. I think they have those 3 separate classes, and then they have the one that does the core.
They got all
Language
these
arts.
teachers, and these kids can't pay attention for shit.
but listen.
She got the
boy.
fucking heavies
Yo.
in his face.
But here's the thing.
How, Sway?
Kindergartners are not gonna care about that.
I think they were more worried about the other
These
teachers.
women are just jealous that she's built like that and they're built like refrigerators.
You think she got the BBL or no? Or is she natural?
I don't know.
Nah, that looks fake.
Nah, that's not real. That's not.
Which
real.
goes to the other question: like, you spending a lot of money to look like that to teach in a school. Like he's right. She's better off doing OnlyFans.
But she wasn't
Oh,
wearing
for sure.
anything provocative. Like her clothes were regular. She's wearing jeans and like a
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you did
she
the
could be in a
BBL
trash bag. That body is
Bro,
crazy.
she fine. You know the crazy.
That
But that's
BBL
not-
She's-
that's not a
she's
reason
fine,
to
though,
fire
because-
anyone.
She got fired, but look, I'm looking at the people that follow her.
Who gives a fuck? She's probably making 20 million a fucking month.
Ralph is socio.
Ralph. She's probably making
I don't
20
mean
million a
in a
month.
bad way.
You see Ralph's likes on their shit, heart emojis and shit.
Ralph's on every page.
Her getting fired is the best thing that ever happened to her.
She should have never
You know
got
why?
fired
She's
though.
also like in her spare time. She commissions art pieces, so she makes money off of.
No,
like,
no.
What art pieces is she doing?
Either you make
an-
50K,
legit-
if you make
Nah,
50K
I
a
gotta
year,
see
or you
this
make
art.
50K
That bitch
a
ain't making
fucking
no art.
Oh,
a week.
Yeah.
Who that? Captain America?
oh, that's
Captain Puerto Rico?
that's her.
That's definitely a Puerto Rican flag.
That's on her page. That has to be her, right?
Do you still want to go log off Instagram?
He's like,
Oh, she like kept.
You still wanna take it
Yeah,
Instagram
you
break?
see?
nigga.
Yeah, I'm.
He about to start singing the coqui and shit.
Okay.
No, that I mean
Dímelo.
that's a little troublesome though.
I think that's it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 54.
All
Anything y'all want to leave off on? House of Dragons is ass. What we doing?
Oh, I didn't even watch it.
The Ring of Powers is good.
Ring of Powers is
Take it
ass.
easy.
No, it's good. Ring of Powers is
I
good.
haven't seen it yet.
Powers
I'm
good.
gonna
The only problem with House of Dragons, it's wild predictable. Yeah.
Because you,
Well,
it's a
because you already know
prequel.
what happens.
I don't know what happened.
I mean, if you've read the books yet,
I haven't even watched Game of Thrones.
Me neither.
It's
Neither.
literally the same fucking storyline.
Can we not
that
talk
every
about Game of
other-
Thrones?
It takes place 200 years before.
Can we not
But
talk about Game of
it's
Thrones?
the
It's
same.
still the same shit.
It's still the same shit. I think I've seen this
The ring,
storyline.
the ring too is the Ring of Power is the same shit. It
I've
really
seen
is.
Lord of the Rings. I don't need to see Game of Thrones. Put it that way.
I like.
All right.
I think you
Let's leave it
suckered
at
me
that.
with the dragon.
All right.
Yo.
I get it. I get
Fuck
it.
those
I got it.
dragons.
Good.
I got it. Get it. Good. It's done.
Y'all fucked up the ending. You think we're gonna trust you to do the beginning right?
Is it the same people?
It's not the same people who wrote that. It's a different staff.
Fuck all that Power Rings.
Not interested.
And Game of Thrones.
How many seasons do you think they're gonna have to take to get
To
into,
milk.
like, a groove?
It's a milk.
Well, okay, so as someone
To
who's
milk
seen
out of
the-
you.
I've seen the first 3 episodes.
I've seen the first 3 episodes too.
Yeah,
and I
There's
fucking
significant
regret
time.
watching all
Every second.
My girl's
So,
watching that shit the other day. I
there's
was like, what the
significant-
fuck is going on?
Significant time jumps in the story, so they're gonna go through those like 200 years fairly quickly. I don't think they're gonna stick around and do 8 seasons like they did with
Oh,
Game
thank
of Thrones.
God.
And because
So
there's
possibly,
other
like,
books,
3?
there's other shows, I would say maybe 2 or 3. Like they're already getting
because
too.
that's what like they got into episode 3, and I was literally like, "You're running out of this story very fast."
But yeah, exactly. Can
like
we
this privileged little girl like needs to go fuck your uncle already. Like
No,
I know what the fuck is going on.
At the end of the day,
Like,
it's can we
Do
stop?
what your king tells you, bitch.
Paul?
Stop trying.
Do
to
what
be
you're
like,
told,
I want to be a dragon
Paul,
rider. No,
Paul.
bitch. Preserve this bloodline.
Paul,
And fuck
Paul,
me.
at the end of the day, can we stop it? Can we just move on and see something else? Like what the fuck? is that?
like again, it's
The
a
prequels,
huge.
I feel like you just let it.
It's a
let it
huge
go.
market.
Just
It's a
let it
huge
go.
market. People love Game of Thrones.
yeah, the brand is still
The
strong.
brand
like,
is strong. The
But we've been strong 'cause
advertisement
this shit's
of
dying
it
out.
is tough, though.
It's not dying now because people are tuning in and watch, bro. 10 million people.
Niggas
15 million
love
people
some
each
fucking
week.
dragons.
It's not dying.
Well,
The numbers say otherwise.
Tekashi 6ix9ine gets 6 million views on one song. So I
He
don't
still
mean,
sells
like,
out
you know what I'm saying?
out of the
Like,
country,
just because
too.
it's views doesn't mean it's quality. You
Talk that talk.
know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying I'm not the
I'm just saying like the problem.
Can we
the
bring
quality
horror
is-
movies back?
the quality is, to each their own because some people might think it's good.
Do you think it gets
Not like-
overhyped? That's why.
No. I just think it's the story got told in 3 episodes. Like I don't need a whole season now. Like I know what's gonna happen with this shit.
It might not
So it's
continue that
predictable.
way. It
Might
might
not- yeah.
change. You never
The only
know.
problem is like it's called the House of Dragons, and it's just not delivering on like
Dragons.
the action part.
So you
They
think a
said it
dragon?
will.
You
They
think
said
that
it.
you
like
think
the last
In the
episode,
upcoming episodes is
hopefully,
gonna,
right?
Yeah.
Like you expect the shit's called Fire and Blood. Like
But there's no fire and blood.
it was one
It's just
episode for
while
like 10
talking.
minutes.
Everyone's
Uh,
just fucking each other.
What they were
Everyone's
doing
fucking
in the
dragons.
first 3 episodes, you gotta
gotta
up
build.
the characters.
Got to build.
and then you gotta.
I mean, you're relying on people who like the original show
yeah,
to
that's the
stick
thing, you're
around.
relying on the brand.
The problem, back to my original question is like, I don't think you could do another 6 seasons,
Please.
of this, no, you're not gonna do 6.
right?
You'll probably do like 2 or 3,
2 or 3.
and then they're gonna focus.
I feel like this story's gonna run out real quick.
and because there's like so many books, because like within.
But none of those books are
within
all
the
finished,
series-
right? I wish, yeah.
Within
again,
the
You wish
Coel
Coel was here, right?
that motherfucker read them shit.
Yo, within the series of books, there's like other spin-offs. Like,
and
it's
he
like a whole
he
universe.
loves this
Yeah.
series. This
We
particular.
need-
You want to
Yo,
get his
did
take
you
to
see-
see what he
Yeah,
thinks
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Off
But
the
he's
subject.
a very
Off the subject.
dialogue heavy guy, so he probably really enjoys the fuck out of this. We're all watching this shit like.
Did you see?
I'm like him because I'm a fan.
Like, where the fuck are the dragons?
Yo, did you
at?
see the trailer?
Talk to me about the dragon.
Where the fuck is the dragon at? Right,
Did
that
you see the trailer
motherfucker.
for the Michael Myers movie?
Oh, for
Are you
I was
into
not-
horror movies like
Overall,
that?
Michael Myers movies.
When was the
dog.
last time we seen a horror movie? A good one.
Because they're trash.
Nope.
It's
I
the
don't
same
remember the
storyline.
one.
People
Been a while.
trip,
It's been a minute.
Was Nope good?
die.
No, probably not.
I
I didn't watch that shit. I don't waste my time with horror movies.
Me neither. It's no.
Because
There's no.
horror has moved away from, let's say, like
Yeah, now we got
gory
dragons
from back in
and
the day.
fucking
like-
elves.
I don't think it was goriness back in
Fucking-
the day. It was a suspense building, like when you watch an older horror movie, you never get caught by like the oh my god, he got killed. It's more the suspense of who's gonna get killed, right?
Right.
As you're getting
And
toward
like,
the murder.
you're afraid, like old school Resident Evil. You're afraid what's around the bend, right?
Word.
Horror movies are not like that way because we're so desensitized to shit. Like we
It's
can
because
watch
of your
any
age.
crazy
It's,
thing. in
it's
our
because of your age. Because remember back then, horror movies for us, we were mad young.
So
You know
it
what I
felt
mean?
scary. Yeah, it makes
Like
sense.
if my kids
I
are
agree
watching
with
it,
him.
they're probably freaked the fuck out.
Yo, you know, it'd be a dope movie.
No,
to
but
bring
little
back?
kids watch like that and laugh along.
Yeah,
Yeah, yo,
And
my son
laugh at
yesterday
that
was
shit.
like, yo, no, for the other day he looked at the sewer, was like, to my daughter, like, sister, look, Pennywise is gonna come out and get you. I'm like, how the fuck you know about Pennywise? You know what I mean?
YouTube.
So,
I've heard from adults that they were like, "Yo, the last season of Stranger Things was scary as shit."
Now I stopped watching it.
It wasn't
It was-
scary.
I got to
Why?
two
You got
episodes.
scared?
Yeah,
You little bitch.
It's
It
called-
was
But
scary.
It's
I know
called
little
scary.
kids.
The way
little
they
kids,
broke
they're
her-
like, "Yo, that's my shit." That
It
shit
was
ain't
good.
scary at
It
all."
wasn't
Bro.
scary.
They're like, "Yo, you're
Nah,
not."
it's not
the
for
first
kids,
the first
though.
episode, the way they cracked that bitch to a fucking crab.
Yeah.
She was pop locking, bro.
I didn't
Pop
watch.
locking,
Again, I don't.
drop
I'm not
her.
in. A,
All the shit broke. I'm like,
and Ray was like, "That's it for me."
I said, "Yep."
He's like, oh no,
Turn this off. I gotta sleep tonight.
yeah, but
Nah, it was.
I fuck with Stranger Things,
Stranger
and I
Things
saw
was
that
shit,
shit.
bro.
This shit went here.
But that's not scary though. I'm
And it
talking
came
about
out
like
here.
some horror, like
Nigga, the
like
main
haunted,
villain is
like some
skinless.
Fuck it. I want to
He
see.
look like a
I want to
fucking
see
about,
things
like-
all up for the fucking
like
ground. and
original Nightmare on Elm Street.
The guy on Stranger Things looks like a pincho, nigga. Like he got fucking cooked in the fucking grill.
that's true. You look like a burnt ass hot dog.
but it's like a corny character. That's why you don't believe it.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't know.
thing.
Dude.
Like
That
you
shit
knew,
got too
you
dark. It
knew
got
Freddy
too
Cougar
dark.
could
You
fuck
talking
you
about
up.
Vecna?
Nah, I'm fucking Freddy Cougar up though, or Jason.
I ain't
Nah,
fucking with. I ain't fucking with Freddy, bro.
So
There's certain ones like the guy from
you,
Texas
right?
Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I ain't fucking with that
Fucking
nigga.
you up, my nigga.
Leatherface. I ain't fucking. Freddy.
What do you prefer in terms of like, let's say, you know, like that
Fight?
horror, scary movie genre?
Instead of fight.
Like, you know, like let's say, like the characters who like.
I'm gonna
kill
fuck up
people,
Jason all day.
Or like the more like the jump scares type of movie.
It's more of the psychological.
so like the
edge.
psychological
So
horror type.
this is why I always thought Freddy Cougar.
Those are the
was
worst
scariest.
villains though.
because Freddy Cougar.
Those
gets
are the
you in
worst
your sleep.
villains.
Yeah.
So it's unavoidable,
I
right?
don't fuck with Freddy, dog.
You
Like,
can't
that
fuck
shit
with
is-
Freddy.
I
So
don't fuck with
You
Freddy.
can't-
you
Freddy
put
up.
that fear
Mentally,
in people.
I'm fucking.
You
Freddy.
don't want to
When
fall
you get
asleep.
powers with Freddy, you still
But guess
fuck
what?
shit.
Everybody falls asleep.
and
Nah, nigga, I'm strong up here.
and all you had to hear was the music, you know.
1, 2,
And you were like,
Freddy
oh,
coming
shit.
for you.
Same thing with like The Exorcist, like
Oh,
like the
No, that's
music
scary.
played.
That's dope.
Yeah, when
That's
she
how we-
spin her
that's-
head,
That's how we were raised, though. We were raised on like
That's-
religion and shit like that. So Exorcist fucked you
bro.
up.
The vomit.
Wise.
that's a.
But
that's-
it's a thing of like, yo, this chick got possessed. Like,
I'll
and you're
fuck
like,
her up,
oh
though.
shit.
Anybody could get possessed.
So I think the
I'll
story
fuck- you will fuck up, though, right?
Scary.
I don't know. I'm
So
fuck up.
on HBO,
You not gonna punch her in the
the
face?
movie I just
They ain't gonna
saw,
hurt her. She gonna
Last
laugh at
Night
me.
in Soho.
Nah, nigga, I'm beat
It's
her.
directed by Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright.
What's it called?
Last Night in Soho. He directed
That sounds like
Scott
a
Pilgrim
fucking
and he
orgy.
directed Baby Driver, but this is like a psychological like horror movie. It's just like how you're saying, like it's very, you know, like
Like
it's
let
not-
let the villain or the evil be in my head.
yeah.
You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
you I think you
Well, that's that
enjoy-
Bruh.
Joker shit too, because Joker
Recently-
wasn't powerful, but that the way he was a
Recently-
villain would fuck you up mentally.
Make
Reason-
you question decisions.
Exactly.
Recently, I saw The Conjuring,
Question.
and I forgot how scary that movie was.
Yo,
and then The
I-
Conjuring
the
2 came
original
afterwards. I was like, oh, hell no. I ain't got, I was time to
You
go
know
to
that
bed.
shit was scary when number
Hell
two,
no,
number
I ain't
two
doing
came
this
out,
again.
He turned his phone off. He said, nah, nigga,
But it's like
He deleted his browsing history. Like I don't want
he
that. shit.
deleted YouTube.
You're
I ain't-
nowhere near
I slept on the couch with the lights on.
but it's like watching like the let's say like the original Blair Witch Project
Steve
or
slept
the
with the-
original
Aw, Blair Witch-
Paranormal
Steve,
Activity.
Steve slept with the blanket over
To get
his
toxic.
head.
To get
over
toxic.
his head.
Dude, the point of like horror movies was to get your fuck on.
Yeah.
What?
Nah.
Yeah. Like the original point.
Oh,
of
so
horror
she
Yeah.
could be like, I'm
movies. She could be
scared.
like,
No, he's
and you're like, yo, I
absolutely
got
right.
you.
Really? I never
I
knew that.
swear to you,
I never
that's
knew
the-
that.
I'll be like, yo, I got you.
That's why there was always sex scenes in horror movies, and like the people who would die in horror movies were like the people who were fucking.
Yeah.
Like there was always like a slutty chick and stuff, and you're
Yeah.
like, damn, I can't wait. to see
Damn,
it.
Yo,
you're
as someone who's
right.
big on
The
movies,
varsity
absolutely
team.
Right.
So that goes to the question, the toxic
Like
question I
seeing
want to
titties.
ask you.
The
before we get out
volleyball
of here.
team.
Is that a fucking like a something wrong with us that
Yes.
like to put on a horror movie because like you want to get turned on?
No, I actually.
Getting turned on during a horror film.
Not me. I
you know
enjoy
what's
horror
crazy? I'm
movies.
not gonna lie to you. I be
That's
putting
the
on.
door term
I put on.
some people on.
This is gonna sound bad, but
Blood turns some
you guys are gonna laugh. But I be putting on Marvel shit.
Nah, you're not,
I put
fucking,
on, I fuck to
fucking
like
Captain
Captain
America.
Marvel. I fuck to that shit. I don't fuck to horror movies, nigga. That shit gonna turn me down.
Ray cosplays. Karina's like
Disney
Gamora.
Plus across-
And he's
And Ray's like
Peter
the fucking
Quill.
raccoon or whatever.
He comes out dressed as Groot.
I am
I
Groot.
grew-
The wood. He gives her that wood.
She's like, I don't even like Groot like that. He's like, shut up.
She's like, who's Groot? Nigga, you gonna find out. But
Imagine walking
about to
into
get
something
this
like
wood.
that. Like, Karina, why are you fucking green right now? Like, fuck.
you got mad algae on you right now.
All right.
All right, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my God.
Episode
That's it.
54 for the Toxic Ass Friends. Thank you
Fucking-
for everybody joining us.
Shout out to
Ralph,
Sis.
Wes, shout out to
Who's
Sis,
gonna kill us when he comes back? But
Ray,
Gob.
and Steve.
It's been
Thank you
nice
so
knowing
much. I don't know how to stop this.
the
Shout out to
red button.
God.
That one.
Peace.
Yo, peace.